COMELEC, up to now, COMELEC has not even scheduled source code review by political parties and groups and other interested groups. They have scheduled source code review by a COMELEC designated international certification agency to be done between the periods of November and February. But that's too late. Any recommendation by any certification agency must be done before the machines are even manufactured, because the programs are burned into the firmware of the PCOS computer. The computers are being manufactured now and no one is even doing a source code review. So I challenge the COMELEC to please follow the law. Our third concern is the program integrity verifier. We want to make sure that the program, after it is approved by the political parties and interest groups and by the international certification agency, is the same program that will be loaded into the computers and that will be running our election. There's a simple industry standard way of doing program verification by computing a hash value, or some people call this checksum. And we just want to make sure that the checksum of the approved program is the same as the checksum that's running at the computers. We would like the COMELEC to subject the approved program to hash verifier function and to provide the hash value to all the PEIs and political parties, so that on election day they can just simply run the hash verification program and check against the original. If the hash value is computed from the approved program is different from the one that is computed on election day on the actual machine, then you have a wrong program running. So you get the PEI's request for a new machine. Okay. We want to make sure that the precinct data at the end of the day, after the precinct ER is generated, is not changed by the Gagbawas. This is our fourth concern. Section 19 of the Republic Act 1969 states that the precinct ER transmitted electronically and digitally signed shall be considered as official election results and shall be used as the basis for canvassing and proclamation of candidates. And this particular provision is even implemented in COMELEC terms of reference. To ensure that the data is preserved and is not changed by the Gagbawa, the law prescribes digital signing by the BEI. The BEI members encrypt a hash value computed from the precinct ER with their private keys. Encrypting with their private keys preserves the original data. Once encrypted with the private key, you can only decrypt it with the corresponding public key, which is available to all. So everyone has the capability of verifying the correctness of the precinct ER, but only the teacher can preserve the correctness. Only the teacher or anyone in possession of the secret key, which under ideal conditions should only be known to the teacher. So the digital signature serves two purposes. It identifies the personnel who signed the CDR. It ensures that the CDR is not modified in any way by the Gagbawas, because the secret key, once it encrypts the data of the precinct ER, makes the precinct ER immutable. Next slide, please. What happens if another person knows the teacher's secret key? By teacher, we mean the PEI member. Another person with malicious intent can remove the signature of the digital signature of the PEI, change the contents of the ER, and can re-sign the modified ER with the BEI's secret key. It's as if it is the original one. Only the person who has possession of the BEI secret key can re-sign the ER. Any person who has possession of a majority of the BEI secret keys can therefore control the results of our election. Okay, now here is the interesting thing. COMELEC issued bid bulletin number 10. When asked by the bidders how COMELEC intends to implement digital signing, this is what COMELEC told us. Digital signature shall be assigned by the winning bidder to all members, the BEI and the DOC, and even to the Senate President and the members of their commission. Okay, which means, if we look at the Smartmatic's financial proposal, Smartmatic will produce 246,000 sets of private public key pairs at a cost of 0 pesos. Which means they will not spend anything to generate the private public key pairs. Which means they are not going to a certification agency like VeriSign or FOTE, or they will generate the thing themselves. Which means they will have possession of all the secret keys and public keys of all the teachers. Which means Smartmatic will control our election. Our safeguard that we're proposing is COMELEC should ensure that the secret key of the teacher will be known only by the teacher. The election return and the digital signature should never be separated during transmission and storage in the COMELEC databases. This is very important because COMELEC is promising us that there will be a national COMELEC server and servers for majority party and minority party and PPRCB, etc. We would like, if the precinct election return are downloadable from these COMELEC servers and the servers of the political parties, that the precinct ER be available for download together with the original digital signature to make sure that the precinct ER has not been changed. And then, of course, you will need to provide all the political parties and interested groups with a copy of the public key of teachers so that they can decrypt and prove for themselves that the precinct ER has not been changed in any way. And this is our fifth concern. We're worried about the administration of the PICOS and CCS computers.